Hi, this is Dr. Janson, and it's Halloween time, and every year we make a video for Halloween. So this year, I thought I would tell you the story of how we won, me, my husband, and 2 kids, won the Greenwich Village Halloween parade. We won the grand prize. That parade is attended by 2 million people. It's the biggest Halloween parade in the whole world, the Greenwich Village Halloween parade. And there are 50,000 contestants, and we won the #1 absolutely grand prize. So I would like to tell you what our costume was and how we won the grand prize. So what happened was I was making a prosthetic for a lady who had an amputation. So here's a cast of someone. So I was making a prosthetic foamy device to protect her foot, and I made it for her, and she was very happy with it. She came back a month later. She said, "Wow, I feel great. My pain is gone." The only thing was that the latex that I had used was soaking up some of the dye from the shoe, and the device looked dirty to her. She said, "I went to my friend's house and my device looked disreputable." That was the word she used. "Is there any way you could make me another device, but color it in such a way so it wouldn't absorb the color from the shoe?" So, and that's like right up my alley, to figure out how to do that. Like, I never learned how to do that, but I love to play with stuff. So I put compounds, minerals, and like tinctures in there, and it came out really good. And the lady was very happy. It was shiny, grayish color, so it was a little bit darker color, so it wouldn't absorb the color of the shoe, and it made it a little shiny too. And then when I was looking at it, I thought, wow, this really looks like a shark. It looks like shark skin. So then I imagined, what if you had a giant amount of this material and you could make a big shark, like a 10-foot, 12-foot long shark. So that's what I started to do. So I made a frame out of wood, a horizontal frame of the shark, so that it would go over me, and then my feet with black leggings, you wouldn't see my feet. And then I put my head in the dorsal fin and my hands here. And then I made a mechanical jaw so I could operate, the giant jaws. And then we put sailors' outfits on the kids. And we made a boat, and Nick dragged the boat, pulling the boat along while I'm running and chasing them, attacking the kids. Then we got to the judges, and I didn't even know it was the judges. But the person who was running the parade is Jean Fleming. So she came over and she was interviewing Nick. And I didn't know who it was. And I just thought, we got to get these kids to dinner. This is years ago when they were little. And so I was like bored. So I started just attacking the audience for fun by myself. But I didn't realize that I was actually attacking the judges. I didn't know they were the judges at the time. And then a few weeks later, we get a phone call. "You're the winner of the Greenwich Village Halloween Parade." We're like, yeah, that is the best prank anyone's ever played on me. But then they call back again. "Hey, you're the winner." And then we realize, oh my gosh, we are the winners of the Greenwich Village Halloween Parade. So now I'm going to show you really quickly how to make a foam rubber prosthetic, just for fun, because a lot of people like to watch these crafty videos. So I take foam rubber. This was a big piece. You can imagine how many I've made with this. Showing how I'm taking the air out of it. Okay, so now I put the device inside the shoe, and I have a whole foot, but the patient without a whole foot would then put the shoe on now, and it's very tight because I have a toe. And then the patient would leave and then keep that shoe on for the rest of the day. And then the device will mold to the patient's foot. And then the patient comes back a week later, and then I trim it, and I might put a little bit more latex on it just to make sure it's very smooth and it looks really nice, you know, against the foot. So the patient would put the prosthetic device on the foot, and then the sock holds the device in place, and then the patient will put the shoe on. And what it would do is protect the very tender area where the amputation is, because the skin, sometimes there's dorsal skin, which isn't meant to walk on, is part of the flap. So it's it can be very sensitive. So with the nice cushiony foam rubber, and the latex sort of just waterproofs it and keeps the shape of the foam rubber, that whole area becomes very, very comfortable. And also you don't have like the forefoot slipping inside the shoe too, so it just eats up space a little bit too. So I made that for the lady again with the color that she liked, and she was very happy. And then I bought a lot of foam rubber, rolls and rolls and rolls of foam rubber, and gallons of liquid latex. And I made, with that technique, the giant shark. And then we won the Halloween parade, which was 4 round-trip airplane tickets to New Orleans, the key to the city, which was free restaurants, museums, like just give the coupon, and it was great. And we won a chocolate Buddha and an hour of an Irish band. That's what we won. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy Halloween. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos. Thank you.